Chance the Rapper also has had to clear up some things on the internet, on Twitter. Now, the problem was this. He was talking about people thought he had a deal with Apple, even though he's an independent artist. He said, I never felt the need to correct folks on my relationship with Apple. But now that more people have tried to discredit my independence, I want to clear things up. Apple gave me $500,000 and a commercial to post Coloring Book exclusively on Apple Music for 2 weeks. That was the extent of my deal. After 2 weeks, it was on SoundCloud for free. I needed the money, and they're all good people over there. I felt like if I didn't clear it up, people would keep trying to discredit all the work we did to make Coloring Book what it became. I think artists can gain a lot from the streaming wars as long as they remain in control of their own product.
What does it matter?
He wanted to clear it up. I guess he is known for being an independent artist and doing everything himself. And people were trying to say, no, you had to deal with Apple. He wants you to know that's not true.
Somebody give me $500,000. Number one, I'm not telling y'all they gave me $500,000.
I wouldn't have said that either.
And number two, I'm not explaining why I got this $500,000 to nobody.
Well, he felt the need to, I guess, explain to people. All right, Tyson Beckford was on Watch What Happens Live, and this was the question that he was asked.
One of us is coming out alive, and it's me. I still don't got no respect for dudes. You know, I feel bad for him. You know, drugs is. Did I just say that?
Yes.
Do you think that's the issue, that he's on drugs?
I think he really needs to check himself for that. Yeah, it's a bad thing. It's probably out of his control, but hey, it is what it is.
Wow. That was him talking about Chris Brown, by the way. If him and Chris Brown were in an elevator together, what would happen? And Tyson Beckford said, one of us is coming out alive, it's me. So, you know,
I spoke to Chris Brown over the weekend, too. He called me, and he just was like, you know, he appreciated all the support that we show on his record party, which we play all the time. And it was like it's all positive vibes. He's like, everything is all great.
I see he's saying the record's for the women now, too.
Yeah, he has a whole album. He's supposed to send a record. I think today he said we had a record. I'll check.
The monthly beige phone call that you all guys have, you, Steph Curry, Drake, Chris Brown.
Barack Obama.
Okay.
All right, Steve Harvey. Now, he wants to give some advice to Snoop, Bow Wow, T.I., and everybody that's harassing Donald Trump. And here is what he said on his show.
Be smart now, because if we're going to start pulling back our bow and arrow, shooting it, remember, they got one, too. Now, you ain't got to be scared of nothing, and that don't make you a punk, but you got to be smart, because all y'all talking got money, and they know how to go after that money. Let me tell you, just, man, leave the first lady out of this. I'm telling y'all, you're going down another path with these cats now. You start messing with their wives, man. And his family, think about your own. If somebody come at you, that's one thing. But when they come at your kids and your wife, you different, man.
True talk.
What Steve Harvey trying to tell y'all is, it's a felony to threaten the president. People go to jail for threatening the president and threatening the president's family. He doesn't want to see any of those brothers get in trouble. Okay?
Now, is it a felony when they say that you should kill these artists?
What do you mean?
Like I said, okay, because on Fox, the host of one of the show on the 5 actually said that Bow Wow and Snoop Dogg should be killed. Check it out.
What should the Secret Service do, Kimberly? It's an actual threat. I mean, pimping her out.
Kill them.
Yes.
No, I would think it would be fantastic if Snoop and wannabe Snoop got a visit from like the federal marshals, and let's see how tough and gangster they are then.
Now, is it illegal for you to tell the Secret Service to kill them?
Two wrongs don't make a right. You know, people
That's
say.
not illegal.
I'm just curious.
Listen, people say she shouldn't say that because young black men are being killed by law enforcement. But guess what? In the case of Bow Wow, women are also being kidnapped and forced into the sex trade. So Bow Wow and that chick on Fox are both wrong. And all I ask y'all to do is use Google. People go to jail for threatening presidents all the time. You know how many people went to jail for threatening President Barack Obama? A dude in Jersey got arrested for threatening Obama on Facebook. Somebody in Reno got 3 years for threatening President Obama. You can't threaten the life of a sitting president or the first lady. Stop encouraging these brothers to do things that could possibly get them locked up.
And he wasn't even talking about jail. He was talking about IRS problems. He was talking about problems traveling. That's what Steve Harvey's talking about. Leave them alone.
Now, Snoop.
He said, you brothers got money.
Snoop is good legally under the guise of art. But when you got a petty-ass president, you think Snoop ain't going to be getting flagged at the airport all the time?
Absolutely.
You think Snoop may not get audited?
Audited
like,
all day long.
And then Bow Wow just made a straight-up threat. Period. He did. There's no art to nothing. Bow Wow said, we're going to take your wife and pimp her.
Yeah.
Meaning we're going to kidnap your wife, put her in the sex trade. Like, that's not right.
Bow Wow's crazy.
You can't do that.
All right, now, Little Yachty is not too happy about an audience member saying that his show was a little bit dead. He didn't have a lot of energy. Here's what happened.
No energy. Me? What you want me to do? Shut your ass up. Suck my. How about that?
So apparently what happened was he was saying the audience had no energy. Somebody in the audience said, well, actually, you have no energy. And he got upset, and him and his crew started throwing water at the audience and going crazy and telling him to suck my whatever and calling the guy a bitch and all of that because he said he had no energy.
Yachty should be at the point now where he's used to people critiquing his art. Okay. People been calling Yachty whack since he came in the game.
He still got another record that's on radio now. I've been hearing a lot with called I Spy. He got another record that's coming out on the pop side. His records don't really have energy. Like, they don't have energy.
Minnesota used to rock.
Yeah, that one, but the new ones don't really have energy right now.
They don't have energy for old people like us.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
To them kids, them records is energetic as hell.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But I guess it's different when somebody says something on Twitter or Instagram and then right in your face while you're performing. Like, you have no energy. Probably make you mad.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
Thank you, Angela. Shout to Revolt. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Everybody else, the People's Choice Mix is up next. You want to hear something?